day 35 in the books. I didn't write in. I didn't write in. I forgot last night I needed to feed the horses with my wife and daughter out of town. My daughter has a couple of horses that we board about a mile away from her house anyway. And so that cut me up quite a bit later. I'm really glad she texted to remind me because I had forgotten. So yeah. And then it actually worked out for the best because the other part was no one was going to be here. So I ended up leaving. When I left for work, I just took our dog in to work with me. He's a really good dog, but he needed to be there with me because we just don't have a good place for him to not have everybody gone and nobody at home to let him out or anything. It wasn't gonna work good. So those two things worked out. I am gonna make a change tomorrow. I am going to, because 272 was the weight today. I'm kind of sick of this plateau. And honestly, I think there's a couple things that are contributing to it, me not making progress. One, I need to be more strict, but number two, I'm eating too much dairy, and I think it just has way more calories than than I think I'm getting, and so I need to cut that out. And so I'm gonna instead, I've decided I'm gonna test out. I've heard at a couple places where you do a butter fast. You only eat butter. I'm still deciding whether that sounds totally gross or not. I've really liked extra butter, like on my meat or my eggs. It tastes great, but just butter, it's gonna maybe, I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. And so that was the one thing. The other thing was I've been a little bit too lazy with my prep. So I actually did some hard-boiled eggs tonight, and so that'll be good when I go off this. My tentative plan is to do it tomorrow, depending on if it's good. If I feel it's helping me, that type of thing, then great. I'm going to probably do it Saturday and maybe even Sunday, and just see how it goes, see how I feel. But for sure tomorrow, butter only. And yeah, I feel good. And all things considered, and with the stress of the trip, especially the travel back, it was a stressful day and all that. I feel like my throat has come back a little bit, as far as like, it doesn't feel as clear as it did. But everything, the rest of me is feeling good. The GERD seems to have been fixed. I haven't needed to take any of those antacids or anything at night. So yeah, or it's enough that I don't know. I don't get the heartburn at night anymore. It doesn't even matter. Like, I had a hard-boiled egg tonight, like just not very long ago, an hour or two ago, and that would have before just been like, no way. So that's a huge plus. And dang it, there was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, just I honestly think, like, so my wife, she's on this camp thing, girls camp thing, and talking to her tonight, it feels she thinks she's getting sick. She's like, I got a sore throat this morning, and I could tell her voice is sounding like mine right now, which is, but so I don't feel wore down or anything like that. I feel very good. And I don't know if that was because I did the methylene blue. I'm gonna do another dose of it tomorrow, just a I guess it would be a 1 milligram, because I think it's a 4 milligram troche, and I'll have to look at that, but I think that's how it works. It's 4 milligrams, and I'm cutting them into fours, so 1 milligram has been the most I've taken. And the other day I had cut one of those in half, so it was like an eighth, and so maybe that helped, but really I think the real thing that helped is I'm in a much better place from an immune system standpoint, and it's fighting things off. But I'm gonna get a good night's sleep and finish the week off. This will be my 5th week. I can't, it's hard to believe. It's hard to believe. And I'm basically at 272 still. I don't know that that'll change tomorrow, but like for sure, I think this weekend with this Butterfast, I think it will. And that will mean, even right now, as it stands, I'm 15 pounds down, and I just think that's a really healthy. You know, I'm not losing it too fast. Let's put it that way. I'm not losing the weight too fast. I think this is going to be super sustainable. I need to add more exercise. I know I need to add more exercise, some good weightlifting, and I'm planning next week to essentially just start riding into work every day. I've decided I'm going to ride this year Lodija, which is a race. I won't be racing, but they have a ride. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be doing the ride. I have actually done it a couple times before, and so I look forward to doing it this time. This ride is from Logan, Utah to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. It's 210 miles. It's not an easy ride. It has a lot of hills, a lot of mountains, some passes in there. There's a lot of climbing. It's not friendly to like overweight people like I've done it in the past. The lightest I rode it, I think was 2017. And I was 250 pounds. So, man, if I could, I'll be so happy. Like just to share with you, my end, like where a place I would love to get back to is when I got married at 22, I was 215 pounds, and that was like a great weight for me. And I have more strength and muscle now, so I'm like, if I could be 220, so it would be amazing. And that is 100 kilograms. And so that has been like an overarching goal. If I can get back to there, I'll basically be back to like the best shape of my life, but 30 years later, and that would be really cool. And I don't think I'll get there in 90 days. I think that's going to take a sustained effort, but I am going to try to be just more careful. I didn't want to, I guess, just more locked in as doing like real true carnivore. None of this avocados while you're on vacation type stuff. I'm gonna get probably tons of flack for that crap, and maybe I should have called it 90 days on keto. Maybe that's more accurate. But however it is, I'm doing like 98% better than my life beforehand. So, but today I did go through so I was very unprepared. I did not have my food ready, but you can make this work in so many ways, and it's not perfect. But this morning I was actually pretty hungry, and I was like in a rush. I was running late. I literally just swung through Chick-fil-A. I got a breakfast biscuit, I guess, but without the biscuit. And then today I just got it with bacon, and then I doubled up on the egg, and it was like $5, but it's like two, maybe 3 eggs. I don't know how much egg it is, and some bacon. It's a start. It was great. It was a good breakfast. Good. Anyway, like, these things are relative, but I'm just saying, yeah, it's not perfect. It probably has seed oils, whatever, but like, man, before I would have got the full meal with the Coke and with ice, with the extra large, with the largest hash. I love their hash brown little bite dip things. Dip those in a ton of ketchup, and so the difference is really good. Like, I'm making good progress. I'm sticking to this. And I guess I'm not perfect. Some of these people, I watch some of their stuff and they're just like, yeah, I've done this 15 years. I've never once, like, I don't know. I've never once, like, had the slightest, like, deviation. And that's not my personality. I'm more freewheeling than that, I guess. But anyway, but I'm gonna get through this 90 days. I'm excited to see what changes come, and that's why I'm sharing this with you. But I'm gonna get to bed. See you tomorrow.